Welcome to House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about astrology, root work, conjure, culture, and tarot. Now, if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you are an OG, you know I love you so. Thank y'all for continuing to love on your girl and support my content. Speaking of supporting my content, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, because you never know who can help. Now, today we're going to get into the Kush Almanac for Sunday, May 24th, and we're going to do a little reading as well. All right? Because we have something important coming up, y'all. So this one's for the day traders, the CEOs, the founders, and the evolved hustlers. So get in where you fit in. All right? Now, today's astrology is a little less chaotic than yesterday's. It was a bit much. There was a lot going on, but it's definitely more strategic. We still in that Virgo energy for one, but the energy now, it's shifting from disruption into integration. Okay, yesterday exposed the cracks, and today is asking, what are you going to build from the revelation? Now, the collective atmosphere is highly intuitive, mentally sharp, visionary, and psychologically intense. This is going to be a powerful day for strategic pivots, forecasting, leadership decisions, investor conversations, restructuring long-term goals, content creation with depth, business intelligence, and seeing hidden motives clearly. Okay? So now the hustlers who win today are the ones who are going to combine intuition with execution. Your transit patterns, you guys can definitely look into them for your specific chart or your area on astro-seek.com. That's what I use, so definitely check that out if you want to DIY it. Now let's get into the sun going sextile Neptune, right? This is going to give today a more dominant energetic tone. This transit, it softens your nervous system while amplifying your intuition, creativity, spiritual perception, visionary thinking, market instincts, and emotional intelligence. Now, when it comes to the CEOs and the founders, you can sense trends before they fully materialize. And for my day traders, this is less cold math only energy and more so read the psychology behind the candle, right? Market sentiment matters heavily today. You guys may notice that you're experiencing some unusual instincts, symbolic dreams, sudden clarity, intuitive downloads, and stronger emotional reads and negotiations. This is going to be excellent for branding, storytelling, luxury marketing, creative direction, spiritual businesses, intuitive forecasting, audience engagement, and investor vision casting. All right, but Neptune is going to let you know to always require discernment. So you make sure to avoid magical thinking without planning, emotional overconfidence, idealizing partnerships, vague communication, avoiding practical details. All right. Today rewards inspired realism. Now let's get into the sun trining Pluto, right? This is executive power energy. The sun in Gemini trining Pluto in Aquarius is going to create more so of a persuasive communication, strategic influence, psychological insight, business transformation, power moves behind the scenes, and intellectual dominance. This is more so of a phenomenal transit, especially when it comes to negotiations, scaling conversations, restructuring brands, mergers, leadership positioning, uncovering hidden information, market research, rebranding efforts, and authority building. People with strong vision today can definitely magnetize support very quickly. This isn't loud leadership energy. This is calculated influence, all right? Now let's get into these marketing and trading forecasts. Now we got Gemini and Aquarius, air energy going on. So the market atmosphere is feeling more fast moving, information heavy, and psychologically reactive. These themes are going to be dominating more so AI, communications, social platforms, speculative tech, narrative-based momentum, sentiment trading, digital infrastructure, media influence as well. Now, Uranus and Gemini is still electrically active in the background, which is more so about rumors, moving markets more quickly. Narratives are going to flip more faster. Traders are reacting emotionally to headlines, and attention spans are shorter, y'all. So today's going to favor adaptive traders, scalpers, new sensitive traders, strategic swing positioning, and disciplined exits. You want to avoid revenge trades, emotional averaging down, over leveraging, and impulsive entries from social media hype. All right. CEO and founder forecast, y'all. So tap in. Today is going to be good for you guys to refine your brand identity. You want to focus on relaunching your planning and visionary meetings. And let me rephrase it. Relaunch planning. So creating long-term infrastructure is good for today, y'all. We still in that Virgo energy, studying consumer psychology, audience analytics, and networking with powerful collaborators. We're also going to be building more authority online. Now, the collective is going to respond strongly today to authenticity, intelligence, emotional resonance, and strategic storytelling. People want leadership that feels real, authentic. Some may even say human. Now, money and wealth energy for today, this energy is going to favor hidden opportunities, strategic networking, soft influence, high level planning, intuitive investing, intellectual property, digital business models, educational products, and niche expertise. This is strong wealth building energy, y'all, especially for consultants, astrologers, traders, educators, content creators, tech founders, spiritual entrepreneurs, and media brands. Businesses that are going to be built around information, influence, insight, and audience trust are really going to thrive right now. Emotional and spiritual climate of the day is that Virgo moon, all right? It's still echoing. It is going through and cleaning systems, regulating your nervous system, simplifying operations, and tightening your routines. Now, today's Neptune influence does add a bit of softness, and with this lesson, we say success is not only built through force, but it's built through alignment. You don't need to chase every opportunity today, you need discernment. Now, there's always a shadow side, so we are going to discuss the active Neptune vibe. Deception can still hide behind charm. Emotional manipulation may appear polished, and people may project fantasies onto leaders and brands. Now, when it comes to business owners, y'all need to double check your agreements today, protect your intellectual property, clarify expectations, and avoid vague promises. And when it comes to you traders, confirm setups before entering, avoid becoming emotionally attached to narratives. Pluto rewards that depth, and Neptune is going to test your clarity. Now, your power moves today: audit your long-term vision, study market psychology instead of reacting emotionally, protect your focus from digital overstimulation, create instead of consuming all day, refine your messaging, build quietly, that hermit mode energy, Virgo. Strengthen your back end systems, network intentionally, and listen to your intuition, and then make sure you follow up with some strategy. Now, spiritually, we can say move with vision, not desperation. And the people right now who are ascending are not merely just working harder, they're working smarter. They're thinking deeper, they're understanding collective psychology, they're mastering adaptability and the ability to pivot, and they're building a sustainable influence. This is going to favor architect over performer. Not every power move needs an audience. All right. So let's look into the transit in terms of the reading. All right. Now, I don't think I went over with you guys yesterday in regards to what's to come for the week. If I did, just I guess Spirit just saying, hey, go ahead and reiterate. Now, y'all know the moon was going to be in Virgo for 3 days. Okay, so you had a good little bit. When we're still in our first quarter moon energy right now, so make sure you guys are tapping into how to work with the moon when it comes to navigating with emotions and doing certain things, right? How people are going to be moving, because hey, we are here and hey, that's how it works. So tap into that energy, that Virgo first quarter moon energy, and move accordingly. Now, we are experiencing quite a few retrogrades today, so this is a point of reflection and review Pluto in Aquarius, the North Node in Pisces, all right? And I'm not even going to hold you because, you know, I like my dessert first. Lilith energy and Chiron energy, which is heavy for the shadow work, the trauma, and really facing any shame and building your confidence. So this is where the work needs to be done and where you may find yourself, you know, either projecting or being projected on is what spirit is saying. So Lilith is squaring the moon at 0 degrees. Then we have it opposing Mercury at 2 degrees, trining Saturn at 5 degrees. So it means like, yo, it might be quite uncomfortable. You might not like the way this shit feels, you know, and you might not like what somebody say to you, and maybe you don't need to be telling people every single thing that you think are gonna do, right? So there's a level of restraint that is being tested, and being very much clear about how you plan to translate your energy today. Now, Chiron conjuncting Mars at 5 degrees and squaring Jupiter as well as Pluto at 6 degrees is asking for change as well as balance and harmony. And there's a little bit, like with that square energy, there's some resistance to it, for real, especially when it comes to collective energy, the home, as well as, you know, a shift deeply, a deep shift. Pluto is the farthest away. It's that deep work. So there's a deep transformation going on, and like leaning into that pivot is going to be the best possible thing you could do. Sunday, being ruled by the sun, is about confidence, leadership, and planning, and, you know, implementing those lessons that you learned from the previous week. So use that sun energy for that. Speaking of the sun, it's sextile Neptune. I know we discussed that a little bit earlier. It's at 0 degrees, so I'm gonna mention it again. You definitely catching those blessings, and use that Neptune energy to your advantage, okay? And use that Gemini energy. You gotta learn how to like transmute. That's what I say. Transmute the energy, learn how to go with the flow. Maybe it's better to do a little shift. Lean into it. Those are the people with that sextile energy that the universe is going to be rewarding right now. Pattern recognition down. Okay? But yeah, lean into it. That's what I say. Because if you resist, that's going to be an icky feeling. Let's get into this collective reading for we can. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Almost lost the plot. I wanted to talk to you guys about the upcoming moon phases that are coming up for this week, so you can have a picture of, again, how you are being positioned. So right now, we're in a waxing gibbous Virgo moon, which will be in until Monday at exactly 2:34 p.m. your time. At that point, you'll be shifting into actively taking the steps with the waxing gibbous in Libra for about 2 days, on Tuesday and Wednesday. A lot of justice, a lot of things balancing out. And then we have waxing gibbous in Scorpio occurring in the witching hour, 12:53 a.m. your time on Thursday, and then going all the way to Saturday, at which time you'll be shifting into a full moon in Sagittarius. So it's a lot going on. Deep emotions, shifts being made, things being worked out, things being set into stone deeply with that Libra and Scorpio. So we can look at it from a lot of different arenas. But yeah, I want to let you guys know so you know how to move. And if you are looking for some strategy, you can go ahead and click that link in my bio, and we can look into the energy and see what's what for the week ahead, okay? So yeah, let's get into the collective read. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for opening the roads for me on behalf of the tribe. Thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. And thank you so much for the gift. You know we don't abuse the gift. We honor it. We appreciate it. We love it. We respect it. What guidance do you have for the tribe for the week ahead? I feel like I did a week ahead read, but I can't be too sure. I know yesterday was a one-off, but I'm here bright and early for today. So we must let us reiterate. Let us reiterate. Okay, what's the overall energy for the week ahead, Spirit? Seven of Baskets in the upright. So you're getting some clarity, and you are being encouraged to stay up on your spiritual baths, and maybe recording your dreams after you take those spiritual baths. This could have been something stemming from about 7 months in the making. Or over the next 7 months, you'll have some sort of clarity. Take it where it resonates, of course. If it don't apply, let it fly. Yeah. Now, there could be a Mother of Baskets in reverse from the past, water sign feminine energy here, who seems to be trying to change the narrative. They emotionally can't hide how they truly feel about a situation. And somebody has decided not to move forward with doing something. Could have been a day ago. Yeah. No longer wishing to invest in a situation. Yeah. It's not worth it. Yeah. You have stepped into flow state with this Taurus energy, High Priestess Taurus. Ooh, yeah. You see what it is. Like, nah, I don't like the way this makes me feel. So avoid not following your intuition, especially with things in terms of the past. Think past 5 weeks, even in the past day or so. Don't move too quickly, okay? Especially when it comes to things that are going to require a long-term coin, a long-term investment, not even just financial, right? Take your time and have patience, right? Do your rituals and have your insight this week. Things are balancing out, and over the next 2 years they'll continue to do so. You are in a very influential position. Again, Taurus energy with the Bishop C.H. Mason. Your title, your positioning, and your responsibility to things have changed, okay? You need to accept it right now. It's gonna be that way, okay, for the near future. Be more responsible here. Pay attention. 7 of Coins in the upright. This is a very fruitful thing, but be mindful of where you place those investments, and know when to cut things off. Know when things have reached their end, right? Everything has a season. Honor that season. Heavy Taurus energy today. Father of Coins. Earth sign is within the collective. If you guys have prominent Earth sign placements, take it where it resonates. But I am seeing someone who's very serious about building something, and you need to continue to do so. Cancer season could be very significant. There is some knowledge that you guys could be building. You're building some sort of knowledge. I don't see an enemy here. Yeah, you know your enemies. Whatever it is that you know or do, right, you'll be able to see your enemies or your adversaries coming. Heavy Cancer energy. So by the time Cancer season gets here, you guys need to be on the loop. Now, in terms of the moon, also this week, there could be some sort of magic going on. Gemini energy here. So make sure, hey, you need to be combating that with protective magic and crossing magic. Y'all know it's a full moon, so hey, that's coming up. Be on the up and up, because but you can see these things coming. Go for what you know. Alright, near future, and within the next 8 months, 8 of Baskets, somebody's not wanting to walk away emotionally from something, so you may find yourself in a battle. 7 of Sticks within the next 7 days, because someone refuses to walk away emotionally. So you got some people who are connected to things like it's emotion, it's money spent. 10 of Coins, right? Very much valuing, very much setting the tone. 10 years 9 of Baskets, 9 months. There's going to be some emotional fulfillment over the next 9 months. So whatever you build in this week, it heavily impacts the next 9 months to 10 years for you. This is a long time coming for a lot of y'all. Yeah, you've been battling with the situation based on like your inability to not be able to walk away emotionally. This is definitely a collective energy here. Do the magic. There is a tower that you could be recognizing in the near future as well. But the investment was worth it. You are protected. 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles energy. So you protected. Stay disciplined. Save your money. See it for what it is, especially in the market right now. So I'm not, the next 9 years, right? Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Yeah, the garden. Yeah, tend to your own gardening. Tend to your own life. The World card energy here. In the end, you're protected. In the end, you'll inherit everything that's meant for you. You know, again, being able to see things for what it is. Because even in this tower card, I see like the rose-colored glasses, but you also, so you can see like the building burning. You can see the house burning with this big house card. So it's like, I see it burning, but I also see the beauty in the tower as well. And that sets you up for a long term, like a long run. Like you finna go for a long term run. You got a wave coming in. You got to be ready to ride it. This week is very important, and it is that deep. Everything is that deep this week. Like, don't let nobody play with you like that. Let's see what the guides have to say real quick. Yeah, let's see what the guides have to say about thoughts. Cause yeah, overall this week the guys are saying we got the 3 of Cups energy. There is 3 months building a relationship, building friendships, coming into alignment with different people. 2 to 3 months. Yeah, there's a lot of networking that could be going along. Yeah, people are going to be trying to fix these situations. They're going to be trying to actively heal situations. 9 days. 9 days is significant. If you are trying to fix relationships and things like that, 9 days. Yeah, do the right thing. Do the do the thing that leaders do. Hierophant energy here. You've learned the lesson, and being stuck here with the Hangman energy, stuck on your feelings, stuck in your feelings, is only slowing you down. And this is a delay. People are trying to cause towers, you know. But fortunately for you, your karma is good, and this situation that seems to be ongoing is just going to result in you getting some form of justice. You know, things are balancing, so that Libra energy that we gonna hit in the middle of the week, yeah, I see that. Justice energy for some of y'all. Past, there is an offer here. There's an offer being made, but it's not working out. Somebody's not willing to put in the work. But this is baneful magic. Someone could have decided that you didn't deserve this opportunity. This King of Cups in reverse seems to have been quite upset with a Queen of Cups in the upright. So water signs, emotions. Somebody needs to listen to Emotions by Destiny Child, because that's what they're going through. Emotions taking me over. Like, no. Somebody's spilling some sort of information within the next 4 weeks, and this could result in you not deciding to fight with this energy anymore. This could be a Capricorn in your energy. This person seems to be upset or sick. Ace of Cups in reverse, but they've retracted an offer here. But you are still coming out on top. This is not something that you wanted to do. Somebody's weak-willed, pride. A child could be involved, a Leo child. Somebody, a younger Leo energy is here presently. So this is what could be causing this breakup or this, ending. 3 weeks is very significant for y'all.